Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna show you how you can create an AI voice agent that calls behalf on you legally without any violating any rules like TCPA or anything else. What it basically does is when someone fills out a form, it calls to them instantly at that moment and qualifies them to like if they are spam, it will mark as unqualified, and if it's not spam, then it will mark it as them as qualified. So, what are their advantages? Let's discuss that. So I'm on my screen. You can see when someone fills a form, uh, what earlier happens is that are you available? If you are not available, then it will delay in follow-up, and the potential lead will be lost. And maybe it can be lost, and it can be also be qualified. But in major cases, it can be lost if you don't follow up instantly. And if even if you are available, maybe it's not your qualified lead, or you can't follow up instantly at that exact moment. So at least not for all, if you can do it for some. So what we basically do is that the AI, what does it do basically? It helps you in major things. Like I'm gonna show you how it helps out. Just a second. Uh, Okay. When someone fills out the form, AI is always available. So you don't need to worry about anything else. And the AI will handle all the calls instantly. And when it's there, that means AI at that instant only calls them, qualifies them whether they are potential lead or not, and book the appointment or collect all details and update your CRM and calendar without you lifting a finger. So that's pretty amazing feature. So we are going to learn it, and it will be completely for free. You can build it for completely free. But for the deploying of the phone number, you might need to pay for the outbound phone numbers. So that's the only payment required, because in Twilio it provides you with the free credits. But even if you cannot call the outbound numbers without, if they are not verified by your Twilio account, and if they are, then you can call them. So for deploying it, you must need to buy a purchase. You need to upgrade your Twilio account, and you are going to purchase a phone number and add credits. So that will be the payment, and you can test this out for completely free, and that's going to be pretty amazing. So let's get into our retail AI dashboard. So we are here in the retail AI dashboard, and here is the main prompt thing, and you can select the model. As I've told in the previous video, the GPT-5 is good for reasoning, and GPT 4.1 is also a recommendation, but I personally use GPT-4o, so because that provides a more natural conversation than any other model. So I'm going to select that, and now from here settings, you can set the LLM temperature for function calling results, and here you can select the language, or sorry, the voice of the from 11 Labs or OpenAI or Cartesia, but 11 Labs provide the best voices. We are going to choose from that only. Let's say we choose Lily. So just click on here on use voice, and it will be selected. Now you can select the model of 11 labs from here and customize the voice speed, voice temperature, voice volume, and that's the thing. And you can select the language also, multilingual. If you want the video on that also, I will provide that in future. So stay updated. And here are the cost for per minute, and here are the latency of the conversation, the AI talking, and here are the tokens. So let's customize the welcome message. If you want the user to speak first, like if the AI calling, and the user picks up, then first user says hello. So the AI will then start speaking. Or you can customize AI speaks first. So you can set a dynamic message, or a custom message. But in this case, we are going to select user speak first. Also, you can select this so that if the user is not saying anything, the AI will start speaking. and we can set a silence time if the user is not speaking for, let's say, 4 seconds, and so the AI will start speaking. And in this also we can set up dynamic message based on prompt or a static message. For this, we are going to set up dynamic message based on prompt. I will show you how we build this based on our prompt, in which we are going to set up dynamic variables. So when the lead fills out the form, the AI will already having those info they have put in the form. Let's say their name and phone number and the description of what they need. So I will build a prompt for you earlier before starting this video, so you don't need to build it from scratch, and you can customize it any way you want by adding it. If you want a specific video about that, how I create prompt, then you can tell in me in the comment section, and I will build this video in the future. So just copy this. I will share this link in the description so you can download the prompt from there. And now go to Retell. Now paste it right here. And also, I'm gonna show you. Uh, just a minute. Let's say here are the dynamic variables, in which these are basically what the lead has filled out in the form. These are the information that the AI is already having. So you can put it here and customize it your way. Okay, so now we have created the initial greeting also in this prompt, which is hi, and this is the dynamic variable which the AI will already be having because the lead has filled out the form by their name, and the inquiry type which the AI will also be having, and because why they inquired to the real estate company, and all things are said. You can check this out when you are building it for yourself or your client. And that's why we build the dynamic message. Since the initial greeting we have set this based on the prompt, then we can set the dynamic message here. And so and you can also add the knowledge base if you want it to be there, so that if you have your business, you can add your website or a document or a text, whichever you want to add. But if only if you are having any kind of additional info, and that's a lot, then you can add this. So if it's not there, then I would recommend you to add these info in the prompt on itself, because it will the knowledge base will increase your cost by 5 cents, I think. You can add that if you want. Okay, so now we can customize the agent. You can set the background sound. If in this case I'm setting this to none, but if you want any background noise, then you can add it so that the AI feels more real to others. And you can control the how fast the agent should speak when the user finish speaking. So that's the speed, and the how fast can the AI be interrupted by the human speech. And these are all the cases. And real-time transcription, you can remove noise or background speech if you want. In this case we are selecting this only, and you can optimize this for speed or optimize this for accuracy if you want. If you want to collect phone numbers or any email, any accurate information, then I would recommend to set this for optimized source accuracy. So you can set this is basically for a medical, for following as HIPAA compliance. So that's the case. And in the call settings, this is basically voicemail detection. If the user don't fix this up the call, then we can set the voicemail detection, and we can hang up or leave a voicemail. You can customize the voicemail if you want. Let's say in this case, hey, name, sorry we could not reach you directly, please give us a call back. Okay, you can set this out, and this is already set. And let's customize this first. Name, you filled out a form for in our website. We are calling regarding. Uh, Please give us a call back once. Okay, so this will be the message we can set this, or you can set a prompt also how the AI should customize you enter the voicemail so that it can enter it differently. It will be not be a static sentence, but we are setting this for static only. And this is basically for keyboard input. In this case, we are not be having much use of keyboard. So let's end this. Okay, so now this is for end call silence. So if the user stays silent for this, we can set this time. Let's say they are silent for 1 minute, then the AI will automatically cut the call, which is a cool feature because it is if the users forgot like hanging up the call, then the AI can hang up so that your credits don't get wasted. And you can set the max call duration so the users don't misuse your AI and talk to it for longer hours. So just to prevent your credits, you can set this. And ring duration, you can set the duration for your outbound call for so that the ringing, it is basically the ringing duration for it. So okay, so we can set this out. Let's say 25. Okay. Okay, now for the post-call analysis. I'm just getting to it in just a moment. First, we need to set up the functions for it. So let's set the functions for the our agent so that it can book appointment for them. So let's add the function now. You need to click go on functions. Now click on add. Now let's add a check calendar availability option. So I've told you you have to set this up by cal.com, or you can set this up by custom function also, but we are using cal.com in this case. And remember one point here, you need to mention the tool name as per you have mentioned in the prompt so the agent don't get confused by the names. So let's go to the check availability tool, and let's name this check availability as it's named here in our prompt, this only. So now, you in the description, go to Google Docs, and I've provided the description for it. Just copy it and now paste it here. I will provide the link in the description. I've told you prior, so you can go to it and you can copy and paste the prompt and everything. And just remember, you need to paste your current time by in this so that you can follow your time zone in which the calling is going on. In this case, we have put America/New York. So okay, so for this API key, we need to go to cal.com. We are just going here, cal.com. Okay, now get started. It's totally free. You don't need to worry about anything. It's going to be completely free, at least for testing it out. Okay, now go to availability. Now click on new. Now you can build this. Let's say YT demo. Okay. Now click continue, name it anything, and select your working hours. Okay, so in this case, we are having the a time for as 9 to 6. So we are going to select that only, and you can copy this to any days you want. In our case, it's only Monday to Friday. So we are going to select this, and you can set your time zone here, and you can set this as default if you want, and save this. Now go to event types and just let us now go to event types and select new. Okay, so now click name this anything. Let's say real estate, real estate follow up. Okay. Now you can describe it anyway, and you can put the duration 60 and click continue. Now it's going to be created. Now you need to select your availability which you have just created, and you can save this from here. Now just go and select the event ID from here. I'm just showing you in the URL. It's going to be present. Now go to retail, paste it right here and change your time zone here based on whichever location you are going to use this, and we have named it. Now for the API key, you need to go to cal.com again. Now go to settings and go to API keys from here. Now create any key and name it, and you can select an expiration date. In this case, we are going to select never expires and click save. Now copy this key because it's not going to be, you cannot use this again and copy this from here again. So you must save it anywhere safe and just go paste it here and save this. Now, our check availability tool is being created. Okay, now for the book meetings function. Remember this. You need to name the tool just like you named it in the prompt. So for this, you can use either the book on the calendar for by cal.com, or you can set up a custom function. But custom function is more flexible. That's why I'm using that. And you can use the if the book on the calendar function if you want. And so let's name this, and for the description go to the link which I have provided you, and now select the description and copy this, paste it here. And for the post uh, webhook, we need to go to the automation. Also remember, in this case, we are going to be having three automation, and because make.com only provides two active automation. So for creating this for free, you need to try make.com free trial, which make.com provides for 1 month, which you can try this out by having the uh, uh, multiple scenarios, or you can either create two accounts and you can active this in the scenario on other accounts so that you can have three active scenarios. And so we are here in the automation. I've built this. You can download this from the description. In which you are going to go to a Google Drive, in which you need to download the JSON, which will be showed in your on your screen, and you can just import this from here. Click import and choose that file, and the automation will be imported. Okay, so now you need for the webhook you need to add this from here, and you can add any. I've already added this. Copy this here and paste it here. It's going to be post because we are posting the data. And for the parameters, we need to add two parameters. Basically, you can add more if you want to customize it more, but for keeping it simple in this tutorial, I'm going to add only two. Booking time, it's going to be the booking time for the appointment, and uh, booking date. Copy this here and paste this here, just change the date and click this as required because it's required. And you can add speak during execution if you want it to speak during when the automation is running. So let's say just a moment, and click this save here. And remember, if you are using to speak during the execution, then you must add it in the prompt so the agent remembers to for saying that. Let's say if book appointment to takes more than 2 seconds to run, then you must say, "Hmm, just a moment." Okay, now we have added, just hit save, and we can also add an end call function so that it can end the call when it's going to be feeling like the call has been over and all details have been collected. Use this feature to end the call if you feel all details are collected. Uh, okay, now hit save and just also, yeah, just copy this here and uh, just add the tool. We have already added this in the prompt, so you can just save it here. And now we are going to set up the automation for post call analysis to collect all the details in the prompt. Okay, now for the post-call analysis, we need to set this up because we need to collect those info like to save it in the CRM. Let's say we need to add four details in this case. So it's going to be the property type, property details, budget, and timeline. You can of course add more. So let's type property type. Okay, so guys, we have added all the details here. You can see that if you want to add more, then you can of course add it. But so you need to configure the prompt also for this. If you want to add any, so you can add that. You can see what details we have added. And now for the webhook settings. So we need to paste a webhook here. We are going to use make.com for it just to update our CRM. For that, you just need this template. I will provide that in the description for free, and you just need to copy that. You don't need to build it from scratch because I will provide the template, and just paste this here. And okay, we are done with the post call analysis part. So also, yeah, for adding the qualification for to just to so that the AI can handle the spam calls. So if the call is spam, then you don't need to waste any time. It can mark it as spam, but of course you can check the details. If by any chance AI has made any error, you can check the transcript, and if you feel like it's not spam, then you can see that and go further with that lead. So we need to add that also. I will just tell you how you can add that. Just select selector from here and write qualification. Okay, you can add any statement, other statement for your needs. Let's say if they book appointment, you consider them as qualified, and if not, then you consider them as not qualified. You can add that and whichever works best for you. So you just need to add this here also, uh, qualified and non-qualified. Okay, add that and hit save. Okay, now it's done. You can choose the model from here, whichever is you want. GPT-4 Mini is free, that's why I'm using that right now. Okay, so now go to the make.com and click this as immediately as data arrives, so that whenever the data comes, it can automatically update your CRM based on that. I have already mapped out the details, so you don't need to map it out. And if you want to add any other details, then you might need to add that. Let's fill out let's configure the form for this so that when someone fills out, the AI can call that. Before that, we need to assign it a phone number so that it can call it back. And we need to go to Twilio for that. and Twilio provides $15.5 for the test trial, but it is only applicable for the Twilio verified phone numbers. You can only call or receive calls from the numbers which are verified by Twilio in the trial version. If you need to call any other number or any receive any call from any other number, then you need to upgrade that account. But in trial, it only works if you have verified. Okay, so now go once you are sign up, you can search here for SIP trunk. Uh, just search here SIP trunk and go here. Okay, once you are here, you can create a new SIP trunk. Name it anything. Let's say Retell AI and create that. Okay, now we are here, and now you need to enable call transfer from here. Enable that and systematic RTP. You need to enable that and enable PSTN num transfer. Okay, once done, you need to hit save here, and once it's done, save. Now you need to go to termination, and you can follow the steps here. Here are in the Twilio. You just need to go to Twilio and go to documentation. You will be here in the page. Now you need to go to deploy part here by scrolling down and go to SIP trunking. Go to custom telephony providers and now connect to via SIP trunking. Now click on Twilio, or you can use Telnix or Vonage if you want, but I'm using Twilio. So let's you can see the steps here. You must go to Twilio termination right now, and you need to create an termination SIP. You can name it anything. Let's say I will name it mm, Peter. What Okay, it's available. You can see it here. If it's not, you might need to change it. And now go here and now click add here. Now name it anything. Let's say default ACL. Now you need to go to Twilio again, and it will provide you with the steps. Uh, you can see it's 0.0.0.0. Yeah, and we need to just go to Twilio and name it like that. You can see, and now go to Twilio again, and it's one. You can see it here. Now, just let's go to one and create ACL now. Okay, now go to different one and now name it, and it's 128.0.0.0. Okay, and now it's one. Now go again and click one. Okay, we are done. Now create ACL. Okay, now for this one, you need to name it anything. Let's say the year, and you need to name anything like username, any username. So let's say we are naming it. You must need to remember it because you can't see again. So you must remember that. Retail, we are naming it retail, and for password, you can name it anything. Let's say once it's done, you can hit create, and now it's created. Now hit save right here, and now go to origination. Yeah. Now click add new origination. Now go to Twilio here again. Now here in the origination part, you will see sip.sip.retailai.com. You need to copy that here and go to Twilio again. Now paste it right here and hit add. Okay, now it's been created. You don't need to save it here. And now go to numbers. You can buy a free number here from in the Twilio account, buy the free trials, and okay, add a number. You just need to click buy a number if you don't have any existing number yet, and you can choose any number based on your area by searching it. So I'm buying it, let's say this one also, and okay, now I agree. Now buy this. Okay, now it's sagging. Uh, Now configure number. Okay, once you have done purchasing, now you need to click add a number, add an existing number, select that and add selected. Now it's selected. Now it's been added. Now we need to go to our Retell AI, and now we need to go here in the dashboard. Okay, now phone numbers, go to phone number, click add, uh, connect via SIP trunking. The phone number you need to go to retail, sorry, Twilio, and copy this here and paste this here on your uh, termination URI. Now you need to go here and uh, the termination tab in the Twilio. Okay, now you need to select this you have just created. Now go to retail again, copy paste it here, remove the spaces. Uh, you must make sure that there are no spaces. Now the username and password you need to add that, and in our case, and you can name it anything you want. Okay, so let's name it YT demo and save right here. Okay, once it's created, now you need to deploy it for inbound. First, we are doing it for outbound, so we need to select your agent name and select. Now it's been updated, and you can add this here in the inbound also the same number. So when someone calls, it can receive that also. Okay, now the agent is added. Now we need to configure one last thing, our form. So I have just created this form, and remember the you need to add this statement right here in the end of the form so that it's legal, and you can configure you can call the agent, the person who is filling out the form, and it doesn't violate any TCPA rule. So that's the point. And uh, we need to go to the make.com again and create a scenario. Like I have already created, I will provide the template. I'm using Teleforms in this case. It's free to use, and you can use any other you want. Okay, so what we have basically done is that we have added the Twilio. You need to connect your Twilio account by here by clicking add. I will just add mine. Okay, really set inquiry. I'm doing it. What you doing? Hit save. Now click save. All right, run this once. Now I will just test this out, and okay, now just submit this once, and now go to make.com. It must have received that, and this I've already configured this. If you want to know how I created that, we what we have basically done, we have gone to retail documentation again. Now go, we have connected an API, make a request by HTTP, and create a phone call. We have just added these details so that it can send us request to retail so that it can give a call to it. to call to the number of person who has filled the form. So I've already configured this. You don't need to worry about that. Just we need to add configure this thing here. Okay. Uh, yeah. Just hit save and remember to select this as immediately as data arrives. So it runs whenever the whenever someone fills out the form. Okay, so we have completed the setup for our agent. Now we just need to test this out. Okay, once all done, you just need to do one more step here. If you are on free trial on Twilio account, then you must verify your phone number so that you can call it because Twilio don't allow us to call those numbers or receive call from those numbers which are on trial account, they only allow for verified account. If you want to receive or call someone without verifying it, then you must need to upgrade it. But since this uh, tutorial is totally free, then so that everyone can try that out. So that's why I'm telling how you can do this. So once you are here in Twilio, then you need to go to phone numbers here and now go to manage. Now verified caller ID. Okay, now you need to click on add a new caller ID and add your number here and you will receive a OTP on that and you need to just write it there and you need to accept the number will be added that you can make or receive calls from that number. So okay, so that's it for our agent. Now let's test this agent out. Okay, so we are here on our form. Let's fill this out and let's test our agent. You can try it yourself if you have built the agent yourself. I'm looking to buy a property. And remember to add this line. This is a legal line. You are the person filling this form is allowed us to so that the AI can call them legally. Just hit submit. Here's my phone. I will be shortly receiving a phone call. You can see a phone call is there, and I will just receive that so that we can talk to our agent. Hello.
Hi, John. This is Sarah calling about your recent inquiry regarding looking to buy a property. Is this a good time to talk for about 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Great. What type of property are you looking for? A house, condo, apartment, or townhouse?
House.
Got it. What's your budget range for the house?
$200,000.
Thank you. What property details are you most interested in having? For example, the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, or any specific features?
Yeah, it must have a garden.
Noted. A garden is a must have for you. When are you hoping to move into your new home?
I would like to move in next month. Is that okay?
Perfect. I'd love to schedule. Yes, that's absolutely fine. Let's schedule a time for you to view some properties. Our available times are Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. What date and time works best for you?
Uh, Next Monday at 10 a.m.
Just a moment. I'm booking that for you. Perfect. I've scheduled your appointment for Monday, October 27th, 2025 at 10 a.m. You'll receive a confirmation email shortly. If anything comes up, you can reach us at this number. See you on Monday.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Okay, the call was amazing. Now let's check our details. The calendar was updated. Here are the transcript. You can see it's been automatically updated. You can check the details. Name John, preference by, house, and timeline next month. Must have a garden. And I told it next Monday. It has automatically converted it to the date. $200,000. The booking time summary qualified. You don't need to waste any time on qualifying the lead. Here's the transcript. You can also record the call if you want, but remember to check the state law. In some states, it has two-party consent, so remember to check that. Here is the updated calendar, and here's the Gmail. The Gmail has been here, and you can check your new appointment has been booked with John. So it was full automatic. It was amazing. Hope you like this tutorial, and if you want to build that agent for your business, you can contact me in the below link and book a free consulting call. I will help you with that. So that's it for the video. Hope you like that. Thank you.